Hello everyone and welcome to another trip report. Today we're flying from Bangkok International Airport to London Heathrow in EVA Air's Royal Laurel class on the Boeing 777-300ER. The flight time is approximately 13 hours and check-in is at Zone T, which today was pretty empty unlike my last flight. I arrived at the airport later than usual today as I wasn't planning to visit the lounge and go straight to the gate. Both the economy and premium economy are fantastic, and if you haven't seen it already, head over to my channel and check out the premium economy flight review. On board this aircraft we have 333 seats, which is 238 in economy, 56 in premium economy and 39 in Royal Laurel, which is business class. The Royal Laurel class is divided into two sections, a small section to the left with 16 seats and a larger section to the right with 23 seats in a reverse herringbone style in a 1-to-1 configuration, giving every seat aisle access. Boarding has begun, so let's board.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I was shown to my seat and the onboarding music is so soothing and relaxing. Let's get a quick seat tour out of the way. Waiting at my seat was a large pillow, very comfortable, and next to that was headphones and slippers. To the right you have a small area where you can keep small items like your welcome drink, and you have your bedding. The headrest is both comfortable and adjustable, and to the right of that you have your in-flight controller and your charging ports and a reading light. Just to the right of this you also have a small storage area which is easy access for things like bottles of water and headphones and other small items. Above you there is a more powerful reading light, and there are no individual air vents for those of you who like a little bit of extra air. In front of you is your IFE or in-flight entertainment screen, and underneath is your footwell for when you have your seat in fully flat bed mode, and just to the right is some storage for like bottles of water and other small items. And just to your right under your cocktail table is your tray table, which you slide out with just a small pull, and next to you on your armrest is your seat controls. As you'll see from the next shot, the seat can be adjusted in almost any position that your comfort desires. On the left of the IFA screen is a coat hook, and just underneath that is a magazine rack. And to my left is the armrest, which can be raised after takeoff and before landing and be pushed back down when you want to put your seat in bed mode. It's time to now watch this safety video and take off.
起飞和降落时，请竖直椅背，收好桌子。
During takeoff and landing, make sure your seat back and table are in their fully upright positions.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be taking off shortly. Please fasten your seatbelt. Thank you.
Having been away from home for a month, it's always nice when we take off, as you know you're going back home. I also want to mention that prior to takeoff, despite the flight being delayed by nearly an hour, a welcome drink was served, which was Laurel champagne. Normally the crew would hand out various items before takeoff, such as the amenity kit. However, the flight was delayed, so as soon as we had taken off, the crew started handing out various goodies. Previously only offered in first class cabins, EVA Air in 2019 decided to hand out a two-piece pyjama suit in Royal Laurel class. Next, the crew handed out the amenity kits, and just look at how many crew members are walking past and being very attentive. I've always been very impressed with EVA Air's cabin crew in all classes, and never more so than now. The feeling I had sitting here, even though it was only a few minutes into the flight, was so sensational, and the soft product, the service was so fantastic, on par with Qatar Airways and other high-end airlines.
My name is Kate, so if you need anything just let me know, okay?
As soon as all the goodies were handed out, the crew began to serve the meal service very efficiently, and I decided to start this off with a whiskey tasting session. They have a Taiwanese whiskey and also a 21-year-old Royal Salute. I had to try this as not many airlines offer a Royal Salute in business class. My starters consisted of some tofu and what looked like a stuffed tomato, and it was absolutely delicious. Cheers guys, and if you're wondering how much the bottle of Royal Salute costs, well, I've put the price up for you.
Alright guys, with the Royal Salute wins, it's so much smoother. It always happens when you try and have a drink in the sky, just as you're about to drink, turbulence. And then the seatbelt sign came up. Thank you so much.
My favourite drink is champagne, so I went back to drinking some Laurel Perrier.
Doing a very good job. It's turbulence right now.
The meal service began with 2 starters, the first being a pumpkin soup. I'm not normally a fan of pumpkin soup, but it was delicious.
So you got some pumpkin, tomato, mushroom and tofu. And there was some sort of sauce which the flight attendant very kindly dazzled over my food for me. And it looks very good.
I just told you that I'm not a big fan of pumpkin, and they served it again, but again it was absolutely delicious. The champagne went very well with this meal. It really helped bring out the flavours, but I think I was drinking too much of the Laurel Perrier as they started to run out, so I tried the other champagne. From what I could see, this retails for around $100 a bottle and was very nice. The main course promptly arrived.
Okay, so we have the main course. On the right hand side here is steamed rice, green beans, some tofu, some mushroom, some cauliflower. So yeah, it looks good.
I'm not a huge fan of cauliflower and mushrooms unless the mushrooms are cooked into a dish or put on like a pizza, but I have to say I really enjoyed the taste of this dish. I was stuffed halfway through, but I kept going and managed to finish the dish.
The whiskey is doing the turbulence dance. Well, I managed to finish it, barring these few morsels, despite the turbulence.
Once the main course was done, the crew then brought around the dessert trolley, which had cakes, cheeses and crackers.
Looks amazing. But you know, I'll take the champagne. This was really nice. I was actually full. I couldn't finish it, but I just kept eating.
It looks like I'm not the only one who likes the champagne, as even this bottle was running out and they had to get another one.
Thank you so much. And a lot of turbulence, huh? Last one. So maybe we'll finish.
The crew were so friendly, and they just brought out my dessert, which were 2 plates of fruit with plenty of variety and some jelly. I've seen this jelly dish being served in Southeast Asia as a dessert before, so I think this is something quite common. I'm not too keen on the jelly, but the fruit went down very well, especially with the champagne. I also like the variety: dragon fruit, apple, papaya, melon, grapes and so forth. Prior to this flight, I thought my best meal was on Finnair, but now EVA Air has taken the top spot. Let me show you the menu for yourselves. Of course, if you wish to skip ahead, skip to 10 minutes and 4 seconds.
So guys, I had a wonderful meal and I'm in the washroom now, and it looks good, looks clean, and I got pyjamas with me. I'm going to change in a second and show you what that's like. So you got some toothbrushes and what looks like some towels, and then you got paper towels above your sink, and over there you got various amenities which I'll give you a close-up of. Nice and clean, and always a little flower in EVA.
The pyjamas are designed by Jason Wu, a Taiwanese-Canadian artist and fashion designer based in New York, most famously known for designing dresses for Michelle Obama. The pyjamas are comfortable and made from a soft material. I like the colour scheme, and the pants also have a drawstring to tighten. Don't forget there were slippers which were already at my seat when I boarded. The crew are now kindly making up my bed for me. There are a number of airlines now using this reverse herringbone seating plan. The most recent flight I had was with British Airways and the Boeing 777, and unfortunately I didn't find this bed very comfortable when the seat was fully flat. I hope this will be better, and we'll find out in just a moment. We'll quickly have a look at the amenity kit next.
So this is the amenity kit which came in this little bag. This is actually quite a hard case. It feels like plastic. Looks quite stylish. So let's have a look inside. Got a proper brush here, foldable, earbuds, a wet wipe, your dental kit in terms of toothbrush and toothpaste, eye mask, lip balm, hand cream and body lotion. Not many amenity kits give you body lotion. The mattress is a little thin, but the seat is so comfortable that it's absolutely fine. It's a very comfortable bed, and this duvet is really nice. It's not overly thick and it's not so thin, and it's so comfortable, really nice. I could sleep at this at home. I fancy some snacks, so I'm going to press the call button and get some snacks and see what they got. These are actually red quinoa or red onion quinoa, something like that, vegetable crackers. So that's good. There's no sign of any dairy on this or anything. Mixed nuts and gluten-free cracker.
Normally I don't get any sleep on a plane, regardless of the class, but looking at the beautiful stars above and listening to the music, about 7 hours left to fly, I fell asleep. The crew actually had to wake me up to let me know that we are landing in about 2 hours and they're going to be serving a meal. I tried to capture what the seat looks like when fully flat, but my camera didn't do very well, unfortunately. We'll now have a quick look at the in-flight entertainment screen. We'll start off with the route map. This is not actually interactive, so it is quite limited. Next, we'll look at the entertainment on board in terms of movies and TV programs.
So I just opened the entertainment screen and selected English. It looks a bit blank. I'm sure if I click on movies or TV or something will load. We'll see in just a moment. So I clicked on TV and this is what loaded up. Two options. It is set to new releases, so I'm guessing that they've not released anything new recently. So you need to have a look at the menu at the top, which is just there, and then you can select something like comedy or whatever you want to watch. So I'm going to select comedy. This is what's come up. It's not a huge selection because if I scroll to the right, that's it. So I clicked on movies and this is what's come up.
I didn't actually recognise any of the titles, and this is what I think EVA Air can improve on. They don't have a huge selection of Western titles, whether it's movies or TV programs. I'm not sure about the eastern side, whether it's Taiwanese or Chinese, etc., but I'm sure they would have more options for those, but definitely on the western side they can improve. If you guys have watched anything and you found it interesting on EVA Air, please drop a comment, let me know what it was, so that I have something to watch on my next flight.
Here's the kids section, and again, I don't recognise a lot of the titles. I know Green Lantern, but don't recognise some of the others. If you want to have a look, here's what he got. I do recognise one title. From my sort of era, I'm sort of born 1980, so that there, Scooby-Doo, is something I used to watch when I was a kid. Apart from that, I don't recognise anything else. But here's a look at the kids section for you guys, and hopefully you find something you like. Here's the headphones. Sorry, it's on my lap at the moment, but comes in this nice case, which was packed in plastic, as you saw earlier. The case is nice. Let's have a look. The headphones look clean, so that's the most important thing. So check them out and see how they are.
In recent years, EVA Air has invested in improving the quality of the headphones in their Royal Laurel class. Personally, I didn't have any problems. I could hear what I was watching perfectly clear despite the cabin and engine noise. Next, I thought I would try the Wi-Fi, but as you guys know from watching my videos, I always struggle to get on, and I think it's down to my VPN settings. So on my next flight, which is coming up with Cathay Pacific in their first class, I'm going to turn my VPN off before the flight and see if that makes a difference. Dinner was served, and this was vegetables, salad and tofu again. These were absolutely delicious. There was some congee in the bowl on the right. I wasn't too keen on this, but I do love the milk that's just behind in the carton. I often buy this in Thailand and it's delicious. Whilst we enjoyed our meal, the cabin crew put some beautiful mood lighting. The colour scheme was very soothing to the senses and was a very nice way in preparing for landing.
At 7:30 local time, right now weather condition over London is cool weather, and with from temperature 11 degrees Celsius or 5 BCE to degrees very hot. And we thank you to choosing EVA Air, and we hope we can meet you again in the near future. Thank you. Good day.
As you approach to land, the crew turn on EVA Air's signature music, which I find very relaxing. I'll just take a moment to summarise my flight. I had one of my best all-time flights here. The food was absolutely sensational. I got pyjamas. The quality of the drink selection, including the Royal Salute and champagne, were fantastic. The crew, without a doubt, are absolutely fantastic. The only area I think they can improve on is the entertainment available for the Western options. But would I still fly with them again? Absolutely, without a doubt. I hope you enjoyed this review, and please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more videos coming very soon.